It's interesting that the kind of Abrahamic religions are all on this kind of ascension thing, but then, at least in the world that I've been in, you get a bunch of dudes who go do Tantra or go do Buddhism or whatever, and we do the same thing. So it's like, and it's hard for me to know whether that's also in those religions or philosophies, which I think it is a bit, this idea of ascending. I mean, it definitely is. But if, particularly the white guy, the white dude conscious bro thing, it's almost like we make it more that because we bring the frameworks we've already got unknowingly. So we're like a Christian who doesn't think we're a Christian, and then we go practice Tantra, and then we overlay like a Christian moral framework over
the top of it
without knowing we're doing that, and it becomes the new dogma, basically, of like, oh, no, only the upper chakras. Don't do the lower ones are dirty. We don't do those. Stop having squirting orgasms, ladies. They're wrong.
Yeah.
Bring it up. There's this kind of like ascension dogma.
Yeah.
That even though we're in little groups that are people who are, sampling various cultures and going and mastering some exotic Eastern discipline or whatever, they've essentially used it in a very similar way.
Yeah. For sure.
So there's this negation of the feminine and negation of the earth, just the same, but now it's in a Tantra yoga package. Yeah. Of like, just, if your girlfriend has an emotion, tell her to bring it to her, tap her on the third eye.
Bring it up and bring it through send it to the
which
the
can
heavens.
be super useful, but it took, when I went into it, I was like, oh, you guys are like dogmatic as well. And, I thought my readings and my grasp of Tantra was the embracing of everything. And it's like, the embracing of everything, but only the upper bit, because, it's better.
Because there's still some kind of superiority coming in. I had this awareness one time. I was still on my wanting to discover the truth and the philosophy that was the right one. And I remember I went along to see this person speak that I'd been wanting to see for so many years, and I'd heard the stuff like when he walks in the room, love arrives, and he wanted to be in this place, and so he walks in, and the followers are there all dressed in similar kind of whatever, kind of doing their dogma thing. And it was like, in that moment, I just really got it. It was like, okay, so really in every philosophy, someone has woken up to something directly and experienced it, and they're emanating something different to what everyone else is emanating around it. And then people come up and go, oh, so Dane, really liking your vibe, and so what do you eat for breakfast, and what's your practice, and what clothes do you wear? Okay, so if I do that, then I can be this. I thought, oh, that's actually what religion is.
We shall all eat the bacon. We shall all sleep until 10 a.m.
We'll chant blah 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 at 3 o'clock. And so those practices, of course, practices can support the development, so I don't want to negate all practices. But the point is, if ever we're going outsourcing and disconnecting for what's really happening in here and following this, we're never going to really drop into that place where we're vibrating something authentic and tuning in a personal way to what's happening, in a real way, in a way that we're embodying it and living it and feeling it. And that was a really big piece for me. It was the end of the search, and it was my realization, the only absolute truth is there's no absolute truth. That's actually the truth. So let's put that in big letters, and let's recite that once daily to remind ourselves. That's your mantra about that one.
Yeah.